Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Wednesday, September 19th, and we're going to take a look really quick at RBOB, and more specifically, kind of what we're watching here at the end of the day videos and in the trading room with Basecamp Trading in regards to this market. So you can see on the dailies and here on the 240-minute price chart, we're actually in a really well-defined pennant pattern, and as of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we're flirting with the upper end of that pennant. And the main thing we're looking for is a breakout of this compression. And we know it's really easy to identify when you have pennants because all you need to see is your pivot range, a narrowing pivot range. So you can see lower highs on the pivot highs and higher lows on the pivot lows. And you are in a pennant, you draw your trend lines and wait for the breakout. And remember, when we're looking at a pennant pattern or any breakout pattern, we also want to pay attention to where the pivot highs and lows are at. So for example, we have the trend line break technically at 2.0095 here. However, just above that at 2.0119, we have the pivot high for resistance. And then above that, 2.0221, we have pivot high for resistance. So 100 ticks above there. So what does this tell us? Well, if we're going to take the breakout, we actually want to trade it above 2.012, above this pivot high. But we are okay to get in it before we hit that secondary pivot high. And the reason we do that is because there's $400 per contract worth of a move between the two pivot highs. And that's enough time for us to get in, hit our first profit target, move stop to break even. But on the first breakout, the probability is this thing breaking out and running without breaking, before we break through that 2.12 level, are a bit lower. So we're kind of waiting to say, okay, we really want to make sure that it's going to get through the resistance before we pull the trigger and get into the trade. That way we avoid any false breakouts where it pops up, hits that resistance, and turns around and comes back down. All right, so be paying attention to that. That's what we're watching for here with RBOB. I'm not really going to be looking for the breakout today, not this late in the afternoon, but over the night session tonight and early tomorrow, I'll be watching for the breakout potentially. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps. Don't forget, you can browse the channel. There's a lot of different videos on here talking about setups, talking about how to trade the markets with different tips and tricks that we have from all our years of professional trading. So that's it for today. See you in the next one. And until next time, everybody, happy trading.